Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week, guy. So, what is it that we're going to be adding this week? Well, if you ask me, it's time to get a little bit into safety, and I will be making another separate playlist for safety. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at a lockout, tagout, safety, padlock, and lockout devices. So, first of all, of course, the most important part, it's going to be a lock. And for this baby, we're going to go ahead and be adding the master lock 410 red lockout, tagout, safety, padlock, red. Now this baby's going to be, of course, a little box. Let's go ahead and pull it out. And of course, it's going to go with your padlock right here. It's going to be designed exclusively for lockout, tagout applications. It's going to be a durable, lightweight, non-conductive thermoplastic lockout body. As you can see right here, it's just a little plastic lock painted red. Of course, that way people know red, danger, hazardous. Now, if you measure from here to here, you're looking at 1.5 inch length, and the inside of the lock width, you're looking at 25 and 32 inches. Now the width of this lock is going to be 1.5 inches, and of course you're going to have 1/4 inch thick steel right here. Now it's going to be compliant with 1 employment, 1 lock, 1 key. Of course, as you notice, this is it. It just comes the box right here, and if you notice, it was just 1 key, and of course you're the only one going to be able to be held accountable for this key, because of course it's your life. If you don't know anything about locking out and tagging out devices, you're putting pretty much your safety first. That way, I'm sure everybody knows that are in the field. You know that a lot of people are just gonna go around danger tape, caution tape, and just go in, and they're just gonna injure themselves. There's a lot of people that aren't trained out there for stuff like that. So of course, 1 key, it's gonna be key retaining, ensure that padlock is not left unlocked. So of course you're going to be able to put your key in there, unlock it, and of course you're not going to be able to remove the key as long as the lock's open. So any way you put it, you cannot put it down. It's going to be right here. So unless you face it the same way, put it down, then you're able to turn the key. So let me show y'all real quick. The key's not going to be able to turn. I'm not able to pull out the key. So once you set it back into the lock, you're able to remove the key, put it in the open up position, and you're making sure that you're gonna have the device locked out. So that's gonna be this device, and it's gonna run on Amazon for $9.20. So of course it's gonna come with little stickers right here that you're able to buy. You could buy more or leave them on there. Of course it's gonna be lockout, do not remove. And let me zoom in a little bit. Of course you can put your information right here, name, company, and phone number. That way they could come find out who's going to be the one that locked it out. And of course you're going to have different variations of languages in it. So let's go ahead and put this baby on the side. Now what else are you going to need besides a lock? Well, of course the tags, the little stickers right here will work very well, but if you ask me, you're also going to need one of these babies. It's going to be danger, do not operate tags by national marker. Now of course it's obvious, do not operate. And of course a little bit information of right here, it's locked out and tagged out shown on. And of course back here you're gonna have the date and also your information that you want to. Equipment's out by name, company name, phone number, and go on, so on. And just go ahead and you can just open it up, put these babies right there and lock them out, and now your tag's connected with your lock. So that way people are informed again who locked it out and who has it tagged out. Also, another recommendation is that these babies come in a set of 10. I usually just use 1 and then put it in a box. You want to keep track of it just in case you get slammed by OSHA or somebody out there. Everybody has a code compliance, or if you don't, just a handy little tip just to keep them on you in case they do get you for some stuff. You have proof that you lock out and tag out. So of course you're gonna have the tag right here. Another great item that I highly recommend for your safety right here, it's gonna be a Master Lock Safety Series, and I'm sorry, the tags are gonna run a pack of 10 for $28.89. Of course, charge it to the job. Next item is gonna be a Master Lock Safety Series 1 inch jaw steel lockout Hasp. Now, if you can see right here, it's brand new. Go ahead and throw the plastic over there. Now, the hasp is going to work great for connecting other people besides yourself. So let's say you have an apprentice working with you, or other journeymen, masters, whatever, whoever's helping you out, you're able to connect multiple locks going down. Now, another thing that I like about this baby is that sometimes you're able to put it where your lock doesn't reach. So for example, I have a 3/4 ball valve right here, lead free. You can see the little loops. Let's say you have it on and you're gonna do some repair lines and you don't want anybody coming behind you. You're gonna go ahead, put it on there, and just put this baby right there, and then put your lock on there and your tag. Of course, I didn't put the tag, but now you're not able to open it up, which works great, guys. That way, you know how it goes. You're gonna have somebody come behind you and open up something, and of course you're gonna flood out a building or whatever. It's never bad to take extra precaution or measurements. So of course that's one example, but of course your main devices for electrical breakers, large breakers, anything like that, they're gonna come in handy. And like I said, if you have multiple people working on the same equipment, you're able to do up to 6. If you want more, they do sell boxes that connect up to, I want to say, 10 other people that might be working on there, which most of the times the GC or the facility has one intact for locking out and tagging out. So the hasp right here is going to be, of course, red, plastic coated for high visibility. It's going to have a 1-inch jaw for padlocks up to 6 3/8 wide. Allows for lockout and tag out for several employment up to 6 people. Now this baby's going to run for $4.09, which isn't bad at all. Highly recommend having this baby right there. Now, next item that I would probably recommend is gonna be this right here, which I happen to use a lot, and this is going to be a Master Lock 496B universal wall switch conversion, which, as you can tell, I already have it on a little switch right here. And all you happen to do is you open it up. Of course, it comes with some stickers, and you put the stickers in the front. So you go ahead and turn off the device, put it on the off position, and of course you have this little tab right here that's gonna make sure it doesn't pop open, and then you just adjust these little tabs down here to the actual width of the outlet, and you screw it in. So that way you can replace it, put the screws in, you leave it off, you close it up, place your lock back on here, and now you have it on the off position. If it's changing a light bulb, you never know who's gonna walk in. You're in a busy area, maybe somebody thinks it's dark, you turn it off. That way you lock it out, that way you don't get shocked. Or if you're working on a recirculating pump, stuff like that, anything that a regular switch gives power to, these babies come in handy. Of course, they're narrow, you could stagger them. If they have multiple on and off switches, you can use these babies on that. So these would be great items to have on the switch covers, and these babies are gonna run for $6.90. So that's gonna be for that. And last but not least, guys, these I use all the time. It's gonna be Master Locks 493B grip tight lockouts for 120 and 240 volt circuit breakers. So as you can tell, it's these little babies right here, and that way you can take a look. I have a breaker right here, on and off. So all you do is just slide your little breaker lockout right there, and you go ahead and you close it down. And then last but not least, you just put your lock right in between it. So once you put your lock, you go ahead, and now nobody's able to turn on your breaker. That way you don't get shocked. It'll be fun, trust me. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I highly recommend getting stuff like this. If you don't have it, if you do use it all the time, I'm sure you already have it, but safety's always number one. The only people looking out for yourself, it's probably gonna be yourself. That way you don't get shocked. Go back home to family, whoever. I'm sure you have somebody that cares about you and would love to for you to be back home. That's gonna be my recommendations. I have a couple announcements, guys. Once we hit 750, of course, you know that I will be giving out the Capri 3/8 socket sets, which all of you know by now. Now, also, I went ahead and added a Milwaukee we're going to be giving away the Milwaukee 475 lumen spot flood beam light, which it's going to be a great addition if you have a hard hat, or if you just use your hat, or if you need a headlight. This baby's going to come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and add that. So far, who knows, I might add something else in the next video, but that's going to be once we hit 750 subscribers. So thanks for watching. Like always, one tool a week, guy.